Imagine your brain as a garden. Intimacy, like sunlight and water, nourishes this garden, helping emotions and thoughts flourish. Both emotional and physical intimacy positively impacts the brain by releasing hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, which promote feelings of connection, pleasure, and well-being, while also potentially reducing stress and improving mood. However, a lack of intimacy can negatively impact brain health, potentially leading to increased stress, anxiety, depression, and loneliness, as well as impacting self-esteem and executive functioning. Intimacy isn't just about physical closeness, it's the deep connection we share with others. So, what exactly happens in our minds when we lack this essential connection? It disrupts your oxytocin and cortisol levels. Ever notice how a hug or a deep conversation can feel just as satisfying as a good meal? That's because intimacy triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which reduces stress and strengthens emotional connections. Without it, cortisol, the stress hormone, stays high, making you feel anxious, on edge, and emotionally drained. Over time, this can lead to chronic loneliness, increased inflammation, and a higher risk of mental health issues like depression. Your brain is wired for closeness, and without it, it struggles. It tricks you into expecting rejection. Lack of intimacy doesn't just make you feel lonely. It rewires your brain to believe you deserve to be alone. Studies show that when people lack social bonding, their anterior cingulate cortex, the part of the brain that processes pain, lights up, reacting to social rejection the same way it would to a physical injury. This makes people withdraw even more, reinforcing a cycle of isolation. In other words, the less connection you have, the harder it becomes to seek it out. It warps your self-perception. Intimacy plays a huge role in shaping how we see ourselves. When we lack close relationships, our brain compensates by overanalyzing past interactions, often distorting them with self-doubt and negativity. Neuroscientist John Cacioppo found that social disconnection overactivates the brain's default mode network, DMN, leading to increased self-criticism and insecurity. Without emotional feedback from others, our minds fill in the gaps, usually with worst-case scenarios. Stress becomes harder to handle. Intimate connections act as a natural stress buffer. Affection, whether through words, touch, or emotional closeness, helps regulate the amygdala, the brain's fear and stress center. Without it, the amygdala becomes overactive, making stress feel more overwhelming. Over time, chronic stress can shrink the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for emotional regulation and memory. This means not only do you feel more stressed, but you also have a harder time calming down and bouncing back. Pain feels worse. Touch isn't just comforting, it's a natural painkiller. Sex, cuddling, and even friendly touch release endorphins, the body's natural opioids. A study found that migraine sufferers experienced relief after physical intimacy due to increased blood flow and dopamine release. Without regular affection, the brain misses out on these natural pain relief mechanisms, making physical discomfort feel more intense and harder to tolerate. It can make relationships feel less secure. Intimacy reinforces emotional security, releasing dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, and activating the brain's reward system. Without affectionate touch, words of affirmation, or emotional closeness, the brain struggles to gauge whether a relationship is stable. This uncertainty can lead to jealousy, clinginess, or emotional withdrawal, sometimes even when there's no real reason to worry. Simply put, a lack of intimacy can make you question connections that are actually solid. And it messes with your sleep. Struggling to fall or stay asleep? Lack of intimacy might be why. Physical touch and emotional closeness trigger oxytocin and prolactin, hormones that lower stress and promote relaxation. Research shows that people in affectionate relationships experience deeper, more restful sleep. Without these soothing signals, the brain stays on high alert, leading to restless nights and chronic fatigue. Your brain is designed for connection. Without intimacy, it struggles, leading to higher stress, distorted self-perception, difficulty handling emotions, and even physical pain. The good news, rebuilding intimacy doesn't always mean romantic relationships. Close friendships, meaningful conversations, and even self-compassion can help. Your brain just needs a little warmth to thrive. And here's the real question. If intimacy is so vital for our well-being, Why do so many of us neglect it? Whether it's fear of vulnerability, past wounds, or simply getting caught up in daily life, we often push connection to the back burner. So, what's one small way you can invite more intimacy into your life today? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. We have more videos like 7 things that turn your crush on and the hidden signs of loneliness you might not see. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.